50 Penny has stunned every one of us by uncovering Beyonce and Jay-Z have obliterated the vocation to the numerous craftsmen in the business. So I think they actually are nevertheless some energy towards me you assume you were deliberately avoided with regards to the demonstration. No, I don't think I feel that they were saying the NFL disapproves of me. In a new open meeting, 50 Penny went full scale and uncovered a lot of disputable tattle about Jay-Z and Beyonce and how they've disrupted the professions of numerous in the business. It's fitty, as well as a few others from the business, have additionally upheld the cases about how Jay and Beyonce, and many have likewise blamed them for involving cove hives for their disdain game. Yet that is not all. One more insider to open them to performing evil customs, to forfeiting people for distinction and achievement. We should find out precisely exact things, the genuine truth, and her Beyonce and Jay-Z truly annihilating the music business professions from different specialists. Stay blocked to figure out 50 Penny's new meeting for Huge Kid Television was dubious as damnation, since he addressed a ton of points, including how Jay-Z and Beyonce figured out how to get him out of the Super Bowl act. I sort of realized a few things calm yet when that Pepsi promotion hit, and it resembled Super Bowl. No doubt. When did it come about? Like, how did 50 Penny become involved? Well, I got the call before to add one out. Definitely I trust. So yet look, when the I wasn't in the air right, due to a Jay-Z and them was assembling it. So I think they actually harbor some energy. When Fiddy guaranteed that Jay and them had some terrible energy against him, enormous kid inquired as to whether Fiddy accepts he was deliberately avoided with regards to the Super Bowl promotion. Now Fiddy said that he's been informed that he wasn't in the advertisement, because on the grounds that the NFL generally disliked him, which is fine, yet as per him, the NFL needs to date not had the option to furnish him with any valid justifications concerning why they don't need him in the advertisement. The NFL disapproves of me, that I don't have any idea what those issues are, as I don't. What is the issue? You see what I'm talking about, like. And I am with them since, like, when Nori was, he had a correspondence, he said, better believe it, I swear. I'll converse with a large home slice you're saying, told Jay. He was letting me know you realize the white kid went through reality without 50. 50 Penny wasn't done. He made sense of how drink winners have nor trusted in Fiddy, and enlightened him concerning how Eminem truly maintained that 50 Penny should be in the promotion, and he was truly tenacious on it, the large homeboy Jay-Z, right? And I advised him to come pull up on me, and he pulled up on me, and he said the white person called for it for 50 Penny. So I said, who's the white person? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. He said, no, Eminem called straightforwardly, or 50. He said I can't make it happen in the event that I can't bring 50 off. Fiddy finished by saying he accepts the NFL claims were actually a call by Jay-Z to keep him out of the halftime show promotion. Fiddy likewise expressed that there wasn't actually anything left for him to talk about or defy Jay-Z about. He was done on the grounds that clearly this isn't whenever it first worked out, and Fiddy isn't the main person it happened to. Stunning, right? These allegations aren't new to Jay-Z or Beyonce. They've been blamed for similar on various occasions. For example, do you folks recollect how Jay-Z's ex-protector uncovered the couple and uncovered a few dubious pieces about them? Beyonce and Jay-Z will effectively obliterate any individual who revolts against them. I get the dangers, yet you need to recall one thing. I know your most profound mysteries. I know such a great amount about you and what you've done. I know such a great amount on how you got what you are, the way you ventured onto many individuals. Media takeout affirmed that the one who was in the supposed TikTok recordings was, as a matter of fact, Uncle Ron, who was recently filled in as a guardian and driver to numerous VIPs. So Uncle Ron guaranteed that Jay-Z and Beyonce have stepped on the vocations of numerous craftsmen in the business, and they can't stand anybody conflicting with them inside. Carrie Tilson, as an illustration how you all finished Carrie Hilson's profession, said she expressed something about you that is the way contemptuous you all are the manner by which you step on anyone to remain on the top. The Carrie Hilson story is truly a popular one, and the vast majority from the business and fans also concur that it was a direct result of her supposed quarrel with Beyonce that her profession encountered an odd defeat. Carrie was having a truly great time in the business. She even teamed up with probably the greatest names in the business, including Kanye West, Neo, and Timbaland. Yet there's no hint of her presently. Well, Carrie had proactively shaken the bullet nerve diagram a few times, yet things went south. When a diss trap was delivered, where Carrie was evidently concealing sovereign narrows, the diss track shouldn't have been delivered, yet it got released. And the Straight Hives quickly connected Sovereign Cove to one of the verses of the tune, yet there's one thing, Carrie never referenced Beyonce in the melody. In any case, the supposed concealing occurred in these verses. Your vision, overcast on the off chance that you feel that you all that you can move. She can sing yet need to move it to the left. She wants to go have a few children. She wants to plunk down. She counterfeit the mother chicks ain't. Worth discussing the notice of moving it to the left, and the verses of the melody grabbed the eye of the fans on the grounds that very pertinent to one of the most famous melodies by Beyonce. Indispensable fans have gotten down on Beyonce for obliterating Carrie's profession. One fan tweeted, "I actually think about how Carrie Hilson purportedly dissed Beyonce in 2009 on that Turning Me On tune, and in no less than year and a half her vacation just went into the pit." It wasn't simply fans. There was certainly something wrong among Carrie and Beyonce, on the grounds that each time there was a notice of Beyonce, Harry's responses would take off for the magazine, yell out delicious Macintosh. When Carrie saw Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover, she wouldn't hold the magazine. As per an insider source, Beyonce could have done without the trick Carrie pulled in 2009 with that diss track. And since she's been in her terrible books, obviously a few decent offers have been denied to convey from that point forward. And there's been not a glaringly obvious explanation for exactly the same things arrived where she needed to freely address what she had been looking in a meeting with hip Hollywood. Carrie respected the entire thing to be made by fans, and that she was being exposed to a lot of disdain, not addressing any one individual in spite of what anybody might accept. Nobody was in that studio with me. You realize I simply needed to get things out into the open in light of the fact that definitely nobody, assuming it's one thing I've learned in my 12-year excursion right up till now, is that nobody will give you anything you know, whether you're attempting to seek after something. There are dependably cynics. There are consistently individuals that don't mean you well or have sick aim towards you. And exercise is sick purpose. They make one stride farther than words. And they do things and make statements you have any idea that you know cause a terrible circumstance for yourself, as well as it's extremely lamentable on the grounds that a ton of them are our kin. I would agree. And it's actual sad, yet I came to acknowledge you need to take it. You got to take it. No one will hand you anything with a royal flair. So that is where I'm at right now. Who is Carrie discussing? Was she alluding to Beyonce? At any rate, Carrie isn't the main craftsman whose vacation was undermined by Beyonce and Jay-Z. According to Uncle Ron, there have been numerous one. Such name was Kia, one more rapper who had ascended to distinction right away, yet her profession went into the garbage after she transparently got down on the inlet levels. Kia took to Twitter to call out sovereign narrows in the Bayheims and said, "I'm terrified of the Cove Hive. Every one of you can remain in line to get smacked by hooligan misses like your mom. Mammy Narrows ought to have." These tweets have since been erased, yet fans gave her a ton of disdain for something very similar. And as per insiders, that was the remainder of her, and she before long got boycotted. Yet that could be gossip, right? Fans have to strongly disagree. For example, this one fan composed on Twitter, he had disses Beyonce. She should not realize individuals love Beyonce currently. She's in peril. Well, we have some more. Emery was another of those stars who have been supposedly gone after by Beyonce. She was one of the hit stars and R&B Yet things changed for her in 2006. She delivered a track that numerous Beyonce fans felt was the shade of Beyonce in the melody. Emery sang chickens, attempt to nibble it, yet they can't got my conveyance. When you all chicks know you all wasn't singing like that, despite the fact that Emery explained that the tune didn't have anything to do with Beyonce. There was nothing she could do or say to stop the rage of Beyonce's fans at any rate, much to her dismay that this would be the remainder of her vocation. After that, Emery had 2 collections delivered. After the occurrence, however, not a solitary one of them got any achievement. And her profession hasn't had the option to get since that 2009 episode. As per an insider source, she was evidently driven away from the business since she wasn't getting any work. And she attributes Beyonce for the equivalent. As per bits of hearsay, Beyonce had clearly replicated Emery's style and insane in affection yet again. Nothing has since been demonstrated except for fans truly do accept that there was a genuine thing about the duplicating reports. One fan tweeted Beyonce replicated Emery, Carrie Hilson, and Alicia Keys, took their styles, and went to the top SMH. One more tweeted the manner in which Beyonce and J.Lo duplicated Emery. Like that, without giving any credit or reference, is insane, haha. And that is what I'd allude in any case. These are just individuals who have simply Beyonce and caused problems, yet obviously Uncle Ron. And a few others accept that there's something truly amiss with Jay-Z and Beyonce. And as per tales, they act in evil ceremonies to satisfy Illuminati individuals, as per supposed Tattle Aaliyah was forfeited for Beyonce's prosperity. While she passed on in a plane accident, a few off-putting things about her demise support the penance hypothesis. For example, clearly Aaliyah and the pilot were medicated while they